the English Premier League is in such a way, say, new coach be a bar, club will be a fuck as a bonus. Emma, what turn upon the slot, and you're dear in the hands of Nottingham Forest. Abrana or Trevia, Boanta, or Lusu one go to know. But I know Manchester United starting game, Hunter, it was 90 seconds. And now, Marcus Rashford, I registered the first goal, and I was like, okay. Okay, this is interesting. Hunter! Sana, you were wrong. Umaru Chinson equalized. The rest was drama. Before something about Amorim post match, I believe say Ruben Amorim is one person and can so trust him about Ugati.
Okay.
Because on not developing.
Okay.
But playing Casemiro and Eriksen as double pivot, Eric had tried several times and yesterday it didn't work. And why then do you bring Eriksen in a position natural air number 9, number 10 and 8? Emmanuel ball pivot. On it, Abrante Efreno, Casemiro Bebo. Hunter, you were lacking the defensive stability because Eriksen is not that defensive. Casemiro is saying himself from the onset of joining Manchester United, the tempo of the EPO always air exposing.
Okay.
You find somebody defensively or stable enough in a person of Manuel Gatti, and himself Manuel Gatti defensively he's that guy. And why didn't you play him? That is why I'm giving the fault to Ruben Amorim. But that aside, after the game, Ruben Amorim didn't come on.
Okay.
And Hunter and come on I will tell you, I was telling you people, I was saying this is the differences between Amorim and Ten Hag.
And there was walk.
The differences is that Hunter. On a normal game, Papa from Ten Hag and I head coach at Manchester United. No, after the game, whether they lost, they drew or they won, Obeka said we played well.
Okay,
but Hunter Amorim came out with the real problems of Manchester United in that particular game.
Okay,
Hunter, number one, players were thinking too much.
Amorim neka say
yes, I.
United players no more green. I don't be the nyinsa ya show mo.
Hunter, United players were thinking too much in the sense, we Machibo, men passing for him.
Why na me dey man? Green
so, member short. Hey, me movie one and come him. Me returning.
Thinking
at this level.
They were
say play at Jeboa or Jane say
on day.
That is the first thing I am going to say. Hunter, to be honest with you, United setup, maybe I can say there are some of the players they are out of the current state of football. Hunter, we have players who are more adapted to new tactics early.
Okay.
We have players that they are slow learners of new systems.
Okay.
But Hunter, Wontumi can't say a player like Casemiro, a player like Eriksen, they played under some of the best coaches in the world.
Sure.
Now say new system about. Now you are struggling to do something with the ball. Then you need to be questioned.
Okay.
Hunter, you understand? You say, oh, boy, new system, but this is where individual intelligence comes in.
Okay.
Because Unim say Ambassador General Hey, our better positions are possible one manner. So you need not to think too much.
Okay.
Hunter, secondly, poor decision making. You don't need to quote at this level. Hunter, this is Amorim speaking.
On can say
yes.
And someone who can your one.
Hunter.
Quite.
Poor decision making.
Hey, any wakaza.
Or we and say you don't need to coach this at this level.
You don't need to what?
Coach this at this level. Hunter, I don't need to tell Bruno Fernandes say, baby, you're journey a better shooting position to more.
I'm a woman.
What I say? Me breaking is now even down.
Okay.
For example, I don't need to tell Joshua Zexi that he should be in the penalty box when the cross is coming.
Okay.
This thing we don't coach. A personal intelligence.
Agreeing no way you agree na nye.
Hunter, problems now Amorim can. These are real. You couldn't debia. Players are finding it difficult to make decisions. And I say decision making on the field. You don't coach this. You don't tell Casemiro to go back and defend.
You see Joshua Zexi no. Yeah crossing no. Now was center line. Quite.
Hunter, again I say if you try to win games and don't risk anything in the moment, I guarantee you next year at this same level we will get these problems. Hunter, say at this point, United fans and in Penifona Perin no more risk any Yen draw games in Nibi, but yen making sure say we are building something.
Of course.
Yen draw game Nibi, yen making sure say we are building a solid DNA. Yen win Nibi, yen for DNA and are building winning 1 or 2. You bring some scrappy wins. Those are what Ruben Amorim meant by risk.
Okay.
Hunter swan risk. Be honest, Takashi. You better share Swiss down 1-0. You better share Vatimi 2-0. Near the Quenim say, but the most important thing is you need to build a DNA. And Amorim said, if the media and the whole United fraternity want to win, Hunter, he can win games. But you need to build something. Build the DNA of the team. Make sure you are building something. Okay. You don't just win matches. And yes, sir. Next season, this time around, they will still encounter this kind of problems. Hunter, this is just post-match. And that's why I friend interview. This is post-match.
Wakaza. Draw back on Wakaza.
Hunter, I say we have to address the new idea and try to be better. The new idea, that is what Amorim is bringing on board.
Okay.
Me person born your born say it will take time to learn. Hunter, United fans into Ombuasi.
Ebeyeyi.
I want to Ombuasi because I feel now Amorim no be share the tax in the system no. Sane the trade back let the center forward invert to the midfield. Hunter, affairs and over building. And the United fans should be aware say through this they will lose matches that they were not expecting to lose. They will draw games that they were not expecting to draw. They will win games say they are not game because they are not expecting it to say win.
Okay.
So Amorim say you need to address the new ideas first before you think about winning matches. The other, you can lose to Coventry, you can lose to clubs that you don't expect.
Okay.
But you are building something to be and I say positioning of Joshua Zexi. Joshua Zexi should be in the box to meet the cross. Hunter, you don't need Amorim to tell you say Joshua Zexi as a striker. Near G cross in Aba. No ni 18. Where were you? Where were you?
I think Joshua Zexi should get inside the penalty box to help the cross.
Hunter, what you say? Hunter, do baby no. Now Bruno Fernandes, according to Amorim, passing no crown. So him so about long go, so about the short. Hunter, this is Bruno Fernandes.
But Hunter, only my dear, what is happening to Ruben Amorim? No? I mean, also who say maybe say basi. The difference between Ruben Amorim now and Enzo Maresca, Enzo Maresca, the Chelsea best started preseason. Into all these petty mistakes, no, it was rectified during the preseason matches. No, boy, you know.
Before Ansana
started. Even they started. One or two, these are the things I will say. I mean, and yet this level in your coach, you know, be a sure person Enzo Maresca encounter.
Oh, now, yes. What about the Ashili?
What Sanchez will pull back. Even Mikhailo Mudryk, you encounter this problem. Just that the only thing difference, let's say, during preseason, you know, lose too much.
Almost solve most
majority of the problems. And the Eba started Premier League. Okay. But Amorim do better.
United fans, any penny for no, they need to get it right. Ruben Amorim, as ambassador said, didn't pick the team from preseason. Okay. This is middle of the season. And the matter, this is just the beginning of the season.
No, but first, say 1 week.
1 week, bro. I know they boss a game, no, and they should even be that. Okay, so when you draw against Ipswich Town,
as I'm coming to champion,
and that Ipswich Town or Tottenham home question.
Amorim was honest to tell Manchester United in Penny for any fans in United say, look, these boys are making poor decisions on the field of play. They are thinking too much about what to play. What you say? They are doing things at this level. You don't need to coach them to do. Okay. They failed to use their individual brilliance when they were not understanding the system. And these are things they may take time to address.
Okay.
Hunter, it is time now to start building identity in the United team, build the intensity, and then pattern of play. Hunter, these things take time. That is why I chose Bonya Atama and Maresca. Now it is working for them.
Okay.
Njanta, Amorim in the Okobo draw, Bakasa and Wakasa pa. And I'm happy say he was honest to Manchester United fraternity. They said, look, and
Obeyeye.
Mo team ni nya papa sa.
Efa.
Ebefa but mo nto mo boase.
That's right.
Say wins ni dey ebetimi win but at the end of the day,
see beautiful football.
Yes, yam building BBC we say ya, we need say ya. Next year by this time you still be talking about the same thing.
Tie United fans in Facebook say at least you betumi about top 3.
I say
Almost betumi about top 3.
oh but we say o share intervals na dem na point gap na
say say Liverpool, City, Chelsea, Arsenal, meboa. Arsenal that omu nyina wo pe. Arsenal ni Chelsea wo 22.
Tottenham so ababenya
19. Okay.
Edianta.
Face mama.
Ediaro senti.
Table na na da so no.
Ruben Amorim, welcome to theater of hard.
We had a reaction now. Reaction.
You take ano.
It's good it is right.
Me jaya juma be fa biribi.
Theater of nightmare.
Edianta. Amorim say mo tom boase.
That's right.
It's time to build DNA.
That's right.
We see the win sa next year. You say ya. Edianta e won say man but Zax you know. You see go so hwehwe no 18 adaka no by this time be see.
Omu hu no. Exactly.
On it go down. You see positioning pa.
Aye dia mo.